Hello my lovelies, this is already Monday again and I have missed you. Thank you for coming into my little corner in the internet and having a look around. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit the bell button and give me a like and a comment if you prefer. So my name is Maja, I'm broadcasting out the UK and today I'm going to do a UK soap. It is the natural, this is a sample, it's the natural from Executive Shaving and I like it a lot. These were samples that sent to me, but the natural is definitely one that is going to be a keeper. I'm going to be ordering a full tub of this and I like their bay rum. Those are my two favorites. The others are also good, but for scent wise those are my two favorites anyway. And I am going to be using a razor which I'm not sure, I think I might have used it just a couple of weeks ago. I didn't really keep track of it, but I felt like it today. That is from also Executive Shaving, the Big Beastie. Okay, the Big Beastie. It's a 3-piece, very heavy, has a long handle. As you can see, that's a long handle and it is super weighty. I am going to be using also a new to me blade and a new blade that is the Racer Platinum, and this is made by Lord in Egypt. Okay, so company Lord produces these and they're made in Egypt. I have absolutely no idea how old they are. It says on their platinum class super stainless. That's what they look like. And let's load that up straight away. Because I'm going to be using a new blade and this razor is medium to aggressive, depending on what blade one puts in. That is why I'm going to be using a pre-shave today. And I'm going to be using my own pre-shave. That is what many have called the palm olive dupe. And I don't think I even put that on my video of all the soaps. That this is the Croap that I made. There is a video to that. That will be linked in down below as well. The brush I am using today is the Yaqi 24 Arctic Sky Deep Blue Caravel. Did I say it's a 24? It's a 24 millimeter. Love this brush as well. So I'm dipping that in. I have next to me cold water with my flannel in there. I have in my syringe the 1.5 teaspoons, 7.5 milliliters. That's the standard go-to. Right, so have I missed out anything? I don't think, not until the last bit. So let's get some of the activation soap on, activation pre-soap on. So I'm just going to lather that with this. Don't need a lot, just the tips will do. You saw that was maybe a 2-3 second tops load. And I'm not going to wet my face, I'm just going to put it straight on. And I've already got it on my glasses and of course in the inside, not even on the outside. So because the brush was wet, this is already activating. There's mainly coconut, olive oil and a few other Castile oils in here. I also have avocado butter in here and aloe, jojoba I think I had in here as well. The ingredients that I actually use for this are on the link that I will put down below to the video. Right, I have put half a gram of the natural soap into my soup bowl here, and I am going to go just straight into here and lather. Getting that up to speed with the pre-shave, with everything. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm just adding half a teaspoon, so that's 2.5 mils straight off into here. Okay, so let's see. The natural is a vegan soap. It comes in a 200 milliliter glass jar, and the scents are rosemary, eucalyptus, bergamot, juniper and pine needle, and it smells really fresh. I like the scent a lot. It's actually unisex. It doesn't smell too heavy, it's not too fresh, it's just right. So let's put the other half teaspoon in, so that makes it 1. And as you can see, it's a super easy latherer. And I'm gauging today whether I want it a bit more creamy or not. As I said, you will see on the picture at the end, there will be the blade gap. I think it is a 0.76, but don't hold my word to it. These things I don't remember, I need to write down, and I didn't. So that's the full 1.5 teaspoons of water in here now. And look how much this brush has loaded. It's fantastic. I don't think you can see much in the bowl today, I'm sorry, because it's white on white. That's why I prefer my black bowls, because you can see what I'm doing, or how it's actually working its way to the perfection that I like. Everyone else has their own perfection point of lather. Okay, that's it for me. Here we go. Maybe a tiny bit more gloss on here. There, it's already super glossy now. Just needed that few seconds more. Okay, most of it is in the brush, as you can see. So that is a lot. This will do at least 3 passes, even for a beardy person. Right, let's move this up and let's get to it. I want to thank all my new subscribers for coming. I do appreciate you a lot. And especially if you're newbies to wet shaving, as in double edge shaving, DE safety razor shaving. Because this is definitely a learning curve. Now, I don't know, you might pick up pine needle more than I do. I had the measles at 21, so since then I can't really smell pine that well. That was one of the side effects. So you most probably will pick it up better than me. So let's get going. So we've loaded this, and let me just look down so I don't step on my wires. And here we go. First pass with the grain. Super slick, the soap with the pre-shave. This blade is not the smoothest, but it's efficient. Yes, I have a blade feel there, but that might be due to the razor. It feels nice. I'm actually surprised how nice the blade actually feels, but it's not the smoothest on the first round, as in first pass. But sometimes they're not. Persona, for example, and Feather, they need at least another pass before they get their own, into their own. So here we go. Second pass. A tip that I've just thought of is, if you know the blade needs maybe a couple of shaves first before it gets there, you can actually strop the blade before you use it, then it will be straight off to the measure that you like. So now I'm going across. There's a little bit of feedback. Not very much, which surprises me also, because I would have thought it would give a lot of feedback, because I can really feel the blade. So how have you been getting on, especially you girls, with your new shaves and your new gear? How have you been getting on? I know when I started out, I was quite apprehensive. I got it all over my collar. And sometimes a bit shaky. But you get used to it. And you learn bit by bit. Everyone has their own learning curve. Third pass and last pass. I won't need a pickup on this. It's already very close. Okay, now I need to come a bit closer to the mirror. Oh, can you hear that? Now the feedback is actually better than before on the third pass. So I'm thinking this blade maybe just needs, as I said, working in a bit first. Oops. Hope you can hear that, because you can definitely hear now a difference. Fluff, picked up fluff on the way. Right, this is super close. Okay, now where do I put this blade? Right, it's not a mild one. It's a mid, I would think, mid sharp. It needs working in. So I think before I give it my total go ahead keeper or not keeper, I think I'd like to use that in a different razor, maybe an adjustable and or a milder razor, just to find out. It's not a bad blade, but for me it's just that little bit rough, but it might just need another use. So I'll give it at least one more chance, if not maybe 2 more uses, before I make up my mind on that one. So let me get my aloe first, put that in my hand, 2 squirts, more than enough. Oh yes, this is close, this is BBS close. Let's get it all down there as well. And whilst this is drying off, I want to show you, I have still lots and lots of lather left. Let me just squeeze out the brush and show you that, so that you can make your own judgment as to whether you think that would be another full pass for you or not. I think it most probably would be for beardy beards. Is that a good word? Beardy beards? Not sure. Well, let's put that. Let's just dry this a bit quicker here. Post-shave feel of the executive shaving shave soaps are very good, but I wouldn't go as far as a 10 out of 10. On the scent level, this is more towards a 2. In the bowl, it goes to a 3 or 4, especially this one. So that's what we've got left over. I think that would be at least another pass, and you saw how creamy that was on my face. Now you with a beardy beard might need a bit more, so I'm thinking it would at least do 3 full passes for you with the beardy beard, but otherwise maybe even 4 or 5 passes for less, for a a daily shave or a bi-daily shave. Am I talking nonsense today? I don't know. I hope not. So I'm going to be using my upside down Gentleman's Pride, because last time I couldn't get it out properly. So I'm just using a tiny little bit, and this is a tiny little bit, to put it in a different measure, just like that. Okay, and that is actually soaking in. So that means on the post-shave ingredients of the Executive Shaving Natural really are, as I thought they felt, not a 10 out of 10. I'd most probably give it an 8 out of 10. Or on my scales, it would most probably be a 2 out of 3. So acceptable, very acceptable, but for dry skin, might need more moisturization. Was there anything else I wanted to... Oh yes, I nearly forgot. On a different video, this is also crooked, I'm sorry. On a different video, I have seen people having problems with shaving soap and water in their basin. There was talk of that it clogs up the sink terribly, especially if you, like me or like everybody, just take your shaving soap and your brush and whatever and you wash it out in the basin. And I'm out of picture, sorry. You just wash it out, and I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. The mess you end up with, okay? And many people have had problems with clogging. Now, there is a simple trick to this. I'm just trying to put the razor and my camera down so that it doesn't fall. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Sorry for the movement in the camera. I'm trying to get this down so that you can see. I'm hoping that you will be able to see this, because there is an easy solution and you don't need to have different bowls or any of that sort of You don't need to have it in a bowl and chuck it down the toilet, because that in the end will be the same problem. Okay, so now I have here two solutions. Well, I use this, and that is the MPD Ultra 2 times from Forever, and because it's 2 times concentrate, we have these bottles, and you fill up either for windows, glass and mirrors down here, and then add water, or here for the general cleaning, spot treatments and dishwashing, you fill the MPD up to here and then with water. So that's what I've got, and which is an equivalent to the Dawn really. And then I have a very old also 2 times, as you can see it's very old, 2 times concentrate of Fairy Ultra, which is also a Dawn equivalent, a Spanish Dawn equivalent, and you can get this in different colors, I think in different scents as well. So now what you do is you just simply put a few sprays into the water. Okay, don't forget this is very what do you call it, dissolved. It's a solution, right? It's not as strong as the actual product. So then you just swirl this round a bit. Oh, I forgot I've got my little tub in here. Let's take that out, and the lid. So you just swirl that around. As you can already see how this is breaking up. Can you see that? Because in the end what this is all just these fats and skin protective product that are in the soap that give you that fabulous post-shave feel. So that's all you need, and then you can just let it down the sink and no problem. But also if you push it down the toilet, which some do, you will also end up with clogging problems. So just use your Fairy Dawn, or in my case MPD, and then just let it out and there'll be no clogging. And I'll use my face cloth and I'll wipe it. There, you can see that now running away. Okay, you'll be left with a tiny little bit here on the sides. So this is the demonstration, and I've not done anything other than that. Just clean the sink as well. Squeeze out my flannel, and there you have a perfectly good sink. Nothing clogging in here, nothing whatsoever, no clogging. I'll show you even the sinkhole, nothing in the sinkhole. And now I'm making you feel terribly sick because I'm wobbling the camera around, but it was hopefully worth it. So I'm missing you, and I'm going crooked now too. What would it be without at least one calamity, hey? So missing you, enjoying that you're here with me today, and I will be seeing you very soon, and that'll be Wednesday. If I haven't already thought of something else in between, sometimes when I've got time, I just push something in that I've wanted to do a long time before. And I hope it's all useful to you. So please give me a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you Wednesday. Bye bye, my lovelies.